Well, hello everyone, Hugz here, and welcome back to our Fishing Survival Challenge in Farming Simulator 25. Big things are happening in the aquaculture world. If you weren't aware, we have upgraded to a fully functional offshore aquaculture plant, and that has brought us a lot of really good results. We did a big offload last episode where we used our new cargo ship. That's right. Who thought this was a ship game? Yeah, it's a ship game, guys. Now it is, at least. But we did a big offload with our new cargo ship, and today I want to keep expanding operations. We need to keep scaling things up. We've got a lot of money to make. Remember, we want to be $1 million company, and that's not going to happen if we're just resting on our laurels. So today, I want to move all of our operations to a fresh new area. And you may be wondering, Hugz, why are you in this field? There's nothing here for you. Well, you're wrong. If that's what you think, you're absolutely wrong. This is going to be where we base our new home of operations. So there's a couple benefits to this place, and I'm going to show you what they are. For starters, it is much closer to the store. And when I say much closer, I mean much closer. So the route we've been doing currently, we go out here, we follow this road, go down here, we take this winding path up and around, and finally, bam, we get over here to our current domicile, place of living. And yeah, that's a very far trip. I need to cut that down substantially because I am going to have to haul a lot of fish food, guys, and I don't want it to take forever. It's just going to be much easier this way. So we're going to take over this field here. We're going to make it into sort of our little home base of operations. We're going to do all our fish growing over there, etc., etc. Now, this field, while not being overly expensive, it's also not cheap. 156K. That's, a good amount of cheddar right there. So before we actually buy this and move everything over, I want to get one more run of fish food in, let our aquaculture do its thing, make some extra cushion money before we really commit to doing this, because it's going to be expensive and it's going to be a big move for us. So we are also going to have to move our forklift. Oh boy, I forgot about this. Yeah, we're going to have to move this guy. Where's our boat? What are you doing, boat? How's it going? We're going to have to move this guy back over to the shop. This is our primary means of getting fish food. Can't leave it over here. Let's get this loaded up. Oh, don't get it in the drink, Hugz. Whatever you do. All right, I think we're pretty lined. No, we were pretty lined up right there. Let me see if I can get this. Come on, man. On you go. Hi-ho. Bam, there we go. And we want this nice and forward. We learned that from last time, that the weight forward is much better when it comes to steering. All right, let's get this back over to the store. Oh, roundabout. Okay, let's do this correctly. I don't want to get any hate in the comments, guys. Look at that. Beautiful, right? Bam, I know what I'm doing here. Okay, made it back to the shop, and in all likelihood, we are never going to move the forklift out of here again. I do plan on getting a permanent forklift for us to use and leave this here. That way we have two and we don't have to move anything back and forth, because let's be honest, that's a hassle. Who wants to do that constantly? Not me, that's for sure. So let's go ahead and get this guy unloaded. Let's undo some straps here and let's go ahead and open you up, my friend. Oh, look at the tippage there. Oh yeah, that's a good old suspension right there. All right, let me get this moved off and I'm gonna buy all the fish food we're gonna need. It's gonna be about 15 cases or pallets, I should say. 15 pallets of fish food. That'll do us. A dab will do you. I have also heard you guys about the production facility, so I do want to expand into producing my own fish food eventually. But here's the catch, guys. I did a little bit of digging into this just to see what I would need, and it's a lot. It's absolutely a lot. So for us to go ahead and do our own fish food, we would need a total of 3 production facilities. The fish food facility itself, then you're gonna need an oil press, preferably the bigger one, so you actually get some oil out of it. And then you're also gonna need a mill to turn your wheat into flour, and that's all 3 of them. So crop-wise, you need wheat, you need soybeans, and you also need some sort of oil. I'm thinking canola oil might be the easiest one to do since you get a lot of canola out of one crop. Now, to feed those productions, guess what you need? Crops. Yes. So that's going to be 3 separate fields that we're going to need, plus all the associated machinery to do said field. Yeah, it's going to be a lot. So I do want to do it, but I think that is most likely going to be like a stretch goal. That way we actually I don't know. We're going to have to scale up before we can do it, essentially. It's just going to be way, way too hard to do it from this point if we don't. Because that, realistically, we're looking at probably $1.5 million just to get that. And if we're $1 million company at the end of this challenge, that doesn't make much sense now, does it? So yeah, let's get this loaded up and I'll think on that some more. But if you guys have any input, leave it in the comments section down below. And by the way, while you're at it, maybe go ahead and drop a like too if you're enjoying the video. Now that my shameless plug is over, let's see if we can get this loaded up here. Oh boy, oh boy. Not a great start. Not a great start at all. What's going on here? All right, I think I got to retry that. That didn't work out so well. Oh, I didn't have my forks fully extended, that's why. Probably from when I picked up the fish, huh? Well, this may be a lost cause at this point. Wait. Hold on. Oh, I got it. I saved it. Nice. I thought we were going to have to do things the hard way, but nope, we're good. All right, there's all of our pallets of fish food. All I got to do is back it out. Nice. Okay, hang on. Hold, please. This didn't go quite as planned. Okay, now all we have to do is back it out. Just back it out. There we go. Okay, let me get this strapped up and I'm going to take the last, hopefully, the last long drive back to our fish farm. And if I can do it without tipping this thing, even better. I don't want to have a repeat. All right, we have made it back to our fish farm, safe and sound for potentially the last time ever here. Oh, feels good, man. I'm gonna miss this place. Well, not really, actually. It did do its job. Let's just say that. It did well for what we needed it to do, so I am happy about that. Let's just go ahead and unstrap you, and everything is now in for the final time. We do have to change a couple things real quick before anything really starts happening here, and I didn't mean to get in there, but hang on. Offshore aquaculture. We are no longer going to store this. We are going to change the output to selling. So yes, it was absolutely fun to pick up the salmon and sell them manually. But for the time being, just to keep this process flowing as smoothly as possible, we're just going to sell it right out of the gate. And we're not going to haul it ourselves, at least until we have some better logistics in place that make it a little bit more feasible. So, distributing, actually, what am I doing here? Yes, young fish, distributing, salmon, selling. Perfect. So that's all set up. All we got to do now is let Father Time do its thing and make us rich. So let's go, man.
2,000 years later.
Okay, all of our productions are complete. We now have $270,000 in the bank. That is plenty for what we need to do. Let me hop in the old truckerino here and let me get out of the way because we got some selling and deleting to do. I also don't want to get trapped in here just in case this gate closes and I can't open it. So let's just park right there. Anything on there that I need to get rid of? No, I don't think so. We should be good to go. Okay, so let's stop the truck here. Let's hop out and let's go into our production and placing mode here. Perfect. Now, first thing we got to do, get rid of this guy, sell it. We're getting $33,123 bucks back. We've had it for 103 months. Man, we've gotten some good use out of that, huh? There we go. That puts us at 303, and now this field is completely blank. Boy, I feel bad selling this thing like it is, but hey, whatever. It is what it is. Our tent. Adios, farmer's tent. We'll see you later. You did nice as well. We'll just pack you up in the... What was that, man? Oh, boy, a little voice crack. We'll pack this in the back of the pickup truck, and... Oh, there's a bus. Sorry, bus, but you're just gonna have to wait. Okay, let's go here, and... Sell field 29, $65,000. That's nice. Ooh, boy. 369. Ooh, hello. Okay, now what do we got over here? Boy, I kind of wanted to do this when this had nothing on it, but you know what? It is what it is. It doesn't really matter. Buy the land. So now we own that. We have $213,000 left. That's good because we have a bunch of stuff that we're going to need to do to this property to really get it fixed up. So let's go ahead and head over there with our pickup truck and let's see what changes we need to make. All right, we're getting close. Whoop, and I'm stuck. We're getting close. We're heading into town right now. Why am I stuck on this bridge? Get me out of here. Okay, we're pretty much right up the road here on the right. We got to figure out how to get into this place, though, because there are fences surrounding it that don't make access very, very easy. Is there a gate over here? No, there's not a gate over here. And geez, okay, I got to watch the road. I'm getting stuck on everything. So where is the gate to this place? That's the question. Oh, I see it. It's way over on that side. Well, we may have to change that. I need easy access to this road right here. I gotta drive through this, like, little shopping mall or whatever this is here to get into my field. That's, it's not optimal. Here's our fence right here. Okay. So this is officially where our property begins. Wait, what do we have? Like a well on here or something too? Interesting. Very interesting. Let's hop out. So what do we have on here right now? Parsnips. I don't need parsnips, but it's... Oh, it's been harvested. Okay, perfect. So first things first, I want to see if I can knock out a section of this fence, and I can't. Oh, wait. Demolition mode? Oh, okay, so if I knock it out, it's going to get rid of the entire fence. What about maybe over here? Just one of these little sections? You know what? I think right on the corner here. Let's get rid of these, and that'll give us our opening to get in and out. Okay, that's much, much better, actually. Now, next thing, we need to basically pave this whole thing over. This is going to be our base of operations, and I want it to be essentially a parking lot, because we're going to need a building for pallet storage for our fish food. We're also going to need spots to put up our young fish farms as well. So let's go in and do a little bit of landscaping and see how nice we can make this look. And also, it does look relatively level as well, which is nice. Okay, perfect. I just went through and I did a whole leveling of this area, and we took about that much off of the slope over there. So now that is truly nice and flat, and it's actually even pretty flat over here where our exit is going to be. So that's really good. I'm liking that so far. Next step is I want to lay down a whole bunch of cement or cobblestone, concrete, maybe asphalt. I'm going to look through some of these and see how they look.
A few inches later.
Okay, there we go. We're all graveled out here. I thought that looked the nicest, so that's what I went with. And I even kind of did a little driveway here for us to get in and out. I think that looks pretty nice, actually. What do you guys think? Yeah, I'm definitely digging that. Okay, next up, we need our young fish factory. That's number one. We can't go without that. We must have it. I kind of want to get this somewhat close to everything going on over here. So let's go and maybe we'll put it right over here. This will be our first layer. We do got to remember we have to dump on that side. So actually, hang on. This is what we're going to do. We're going to put it this way, so when we pull in, we could just cut right and drive right to the sell point. I'm thinking that's it right there. Bam. Oh, yeah, let's go, baby. Amazing. We now have our, first area that's officially, this is a real area, guys. This is not some place where you're just going to, throw everything willy-nilly and it's going to look like crap. No, this is nice. Next up, we need a place for us to actually sleep and live. Now, we do need about 40 grand left over if we're going to buy a full load of fish food, so we do have to keep that in mind. I can't spend too much, and being that, I think I'm going to go with this farmhouse right here. That should leave us close to what we need. I think it'll be okay if we go with this. And this guy, I'm going to put way over in the corner over here. We are going to live on this property, yes. Bam, right there. So that gives us 38 grand to buy our fish food. I think that should be enough, but let's go ahead and pick up our first load to bring over to our new area, and we'll see how everything works here. Oh boy, man, it's so wide open. This is good. This is really, really good. I like this area a lot already. Let's see how our exit works. Oh no, there's a curb there. I didn't think of that. Can we just... Oh no. No, that's not gonna work. Oh, how can I remedy that? Okay, I gotta look into that real quick because that's a no-go right there. All right, that's a little bit wonky, but that's kind of how I had to do it. I had to replace the entrance so that it's over there now, because that's the only flat area that we can actually get out. And there we go. Let's just hit the fence. That fence is indestructible. It is a little bit rocky over there, so not optimal, but it's much better than having to go all the way back there and come in that way. So we'll stick with it. And all we need now is some fish food. Let's go. Let's go pick this stuff up. Oh, the drive is so much shorter. It's literally right up the road. This is so much better, guys. Can't believe I've been making that far drive this entire time. So now that we're here, let's see how much fish food we can actually afford. Because I don't think 36,000 is going to get us a full load. It'll definitely get us at least 8. That's going to be 20,800. And then we'll kind of just have to blow the rest on as much as we can get here. 15, 6, so 6. So we're only going to be one short to filling it up. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay, we have $283 left to our name. Let's pick up our fish food here and let's hit the road. All right, we're all loaded up. Let's go. I am going to be extra careful with this load, being that this is essentially all of our money tied up in this fish food right here. Can't lose this load. That's for sure. So let's get back to our new area and let's get this stuff loaded in. Look at that. That doesn't look very safe right there. We've got a strap literally holding on to like one side of a bucket on the end. Okay, it is what it is. Let's go. Since this is a new route, we do have a couple new obstacles. So we've got this bridge here, but the main... Whoa, what was that? Okay, a little bit of weird steering action going on there, but nothing I can't handle. But the main obstacle is going to be this guy right here, I think. And this is the train tracks. It's a big bump. So let's go over this nice and slow and just make sure nothing goes wrong here. Okay. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. No. Okay. Gonna have to hit it with a little more speed than that. Geez, if a train was coming just then, we would have been in big trouble. Let's go a little bit faster. Come on, clear it, clear. Oh boy. Okay, that's a little scary right there. We may need some better hauling logistics and capacity here. This truck may have outlived its usefulness, if that's the case. Okay, let's get this in, and then maybe that's the next thing we're gonna look at is upgrading our truck and trailer. We also get to use our new area here. Whoop, turn, come on, buddy. Come on, who put a bump there? Oh man, okay, there's bumps everywhere, but we made it in. Oh, okay, a little bit of stress and anxiety there, but we're good, Let me unstrap this, and let's just pull it on forward. Bam, in we go, beautiful. That worked out just how I imagined it would. Let's hop out here. We are gonna need to change our new production facility, make sure it matches what we're looking for. Young fish breeding, obviously no. We don't want to store this. We want to distribute and activate. And we are gonna activate both, yes. Okay, how much do we get? We get 80 for this guy. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Everything's working as we need it to work there. This guy is all set up good here, so we're ready to go. Let's go ahead and our trailer. Okay, I forgot we put our trailer down over here. All right, let's go ahead and wait a little bit until we got a little more money in the bank, and then let's look at some different truck options, see what we can upgrade to.
One eternity later.
All right, our young salmon has pretty much, or not our young salmon, our fully grown salmon has pretty much been all sold off. So we've got 117 in the bank now. That's beautiful. Let's go ahead and start looking at some new truck options and see what we can get here. Now, I think optimally, what we're going to want in the long run is going to be something like this guy, a pickup, not a pickup, but a semi-truck. Boy, these are expensive though. Oh man, okay. I don't think I need a sleeper. But something like this would be cool. Then we got Mac, we got Volvo, and we've got International. So those are our choices there. This guy is obviously like the entry-level one right here. $45,000 for a Transtar 2 Eagle. Let's see if there's any deals going. Nope, no deals. Okay, nothing that we're gonna benefit from at least. I'm gonna dig into this a little bit more.
12 seconds later.
Well, I have made a decision here. I've come to an executive decision. We're going to get this Transtar 2 Eagle, and we are also going to get this Profiliner right here that has the Palfinger FLC 253 system attached to it. Now, what that means, if we take a look at the trailer here, it's got this fancy box back here. This is going to let us put the Palfinger, that's a tough word to say, the Palfinger forklift on this truck and carry it around with us if we so choose. We don't have to do that, but it's absolutely an option for us to do. So this guy is $29,500. The truck itself is $45,000, which should leave us with about 42 grand, and that's going to be enough money to fill up our fish farm one more time, but it should be much easier to actually carry the fish food with us this time. So that's kind of the key thing that we're looking for here. Let's go ahead and get our International. Can I, you know what? Wait, whoa. Can I save a little money here? I don't need all that stuff. Can get rid of all these extras. Jeez, man, it's trying to charge me all sorts of things here. It's like a sleazy car salesman, all these extras added on when you didn't want it. Get out of here, man. All right, 45 grand. I do kind of want to change the color though. You know what? It is what it is. Let's buy it. Thank you very much. And next, we are going to need to go to combinations here and get the Profiliner as well. Now, do we want this like Palfinger cover here? Do we just go with the chrome or do we just go with the standard? If I change colors here, are they going to charge me for that? No. Okay, beautiful. Let me do a little bit of design work here and then, yeah, we'll get this guy. I'm liking the look of that. So everything is basically black and white. So I think that looks pretty cool. We'll go with that. Buy it. And how much do we have left? 43,000. Okay, perfect. So that means we have plenty of money to go get our new stuff. Oh, and we didn't even sell our pickup and our Trius here. Well, you know what? Let's hang on to that for now, just in case this doesn't work out and we need to like revert back to this. This can also just be our way of like getting around town, you know? Let me just get this out of the way and let's hop over to our brand new semi truck and trailer. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah, that looks nice. Look at that. This is going to up our game tremendously. We got a big trailer here. Oh, we should have absolutely no problems moving forward. Let's go ahead and get this thing attached and go buy our pallets. It's going to be a little bit, I can already feel the power. It's going to be a little bit different than doing things like we have because we're going to have such a longer profile here. That is going to mean we're going to need to take some things into consideration that we really didn't need to worry about when we were just doing this with a pickup. But let's look at our F1 menu here. So open back door. Okay, back door is open. Brilliant. I don't really care about that though. Curtain left front. We want curtain right. Front right. Oh boy. Open. Okay, well that works for us. That leaves plenty of room for us to load everything in. Are there lights back there by any chance? No, there's not. All right, let me get this into position for us to be able to load up and then we'll go ahead and buy our fish food. Now I think I'm gonna go for max pallets here. Now that we can carry them, I don't see any reason not to. Let me just go. Boy, we were like way off the pallet category here. So max pallets is essentially right now going to be 16. We're not going to be able to really buy more than that. So let's buy 16. Let's get them loaded up in our brand new semi here. There we go. That's all the pallets we can get. And all we got to do is pull forward. Brilliant, brilliant. And we won't have to like overstack these either now that we have so much room in this new trailer. All right, looking good right there. Let's go hop into our forklift and start loading these things up. All right, this should be about 10 times easier now. Go, you, on you, and then we'll just slide it right in. I'm liking this already. This is already just gonna make things so much easier, guys. As long as I don't mess anything up here, do anything really stupid, we're golden. Should be loaded up right there. Let's go ahead and sneak this guy in. And actually, we can't even go that high. Huh. Well, maybe we could fit 2 levels of this, actually, now that I'm looking. Yeah, we probably could, but we don't need to, so why do it? All right, nice, quick, easy load there. Yep, I'm very happy with that. Okay, let's strap everything down, and let's go take our first trip over from the shop in our new semi-truck and get this loaded in. I'm not even going to close the curtain, because why would I? Okay, time to put all of that American truck driving simulator game knowledge to use here. Oh, beautiful. Okay, although it is much different driving on these roads. Driving on the left side, not the right side. Let's see. Bridge obstacle, hurdled. So easy. Next up, railroad. Let's see. Oh, super easy. Way easier than before. And yeah, we'll just go right across there. You guys didn't see that. We're good, right? Nobody saw that.
Okay.
Now, pulling in here might actually be something, huh? We just gotta, yeah, we gotta do something like that. Cut it all the way to the right, and then make sure we hug that side, and we're good. Oh, we're totally good. Well, a little bit stuck there. Okay. No, we're in. We're in. 100%. We're in like Flynn. Okay, let's get this loaded up. In you go. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, wait, what? Oh, that's right. Okay, that was a little bit extra, so we'll leave it right there. So it's in the zone. Oh boy. Okay, let's go ahead and sleep because I think there is one more thing that I want to buy before we kind of, you know, finish this whole thing up here. So let's do one more cycle. Let's get a little bit more money. And then we got to go shopping one more time. Okay, we should be absolutely emptied out here on salmon. Now, you may be wondering, what could I possibly need now to make this place better? Well, I'm going to show you exactly what we need to make this place better. It's going to be this guy right down. No, not you. Hang on. Where is it? This guy right here, pallet and bale storage. Now this guy is where we're going to store fish food when we want to like save up. So I don't really want to put it right there. You know what? A better area to put this probably would have been to have these guys facing backwards. and have this guy right here so we could just like transport him across without having to go too far, but it's a little too late to be doing that. So what I'm going to do is kind of going to put this right here because I want to eventually have a row of these young fish farms. So if we get this somewhere in the middle, we'll be ahead of the curve a little bit there. And you know what? Let's turn snapping on so that it's straight with everything else. Brilliant. And let's get like a nice bird's eye view here. Thinking like right about there. And that way we'll have a space between these that we can drive through. What are you overlapping with? I have no idea what this thing is overlapping with. All right, we'll put it right there. Let's see, how does that look? Oh, beautiful. Now, when we're ready to dump our bales in, we just drive over here. Our bales, our pallets. We drive over here. It should automatically suck them in. But then when we're ready for them to come back out, we just interact with this and bloop, it'll spit them right out. And then we can grab a forklift and load them all over into our fish areas. Speaking of forklift, that's the other thing we need. We're going to get ourselves a Palfinger FLC 253 right here. And this will be able to transport right on the back of our truck, which is going to be awesome. I've never done this before, so it should be a little bit interesting trying it out. Let's go ahead and buy it. And that's only 37, so that's actually really good. That's going to leave us with 81,000 in the bank to buy fish food. So let's go ahead. Let's take our semi back over to the shop. We're going to pick up our Palfinger, and I think we're also going to try and use it for our very first time to load up all the fish food we're about to buy, because we're going to get quite a bit. All right, here we are. Where's the Palfinger? Oh, beautiful right there. Okay, let me pull this guy forward. We should be okay here. I don't think the fish food is going to be an issue loading in right next to the truck. We'll park you right there. Let's go check out this Palfinger, man. This thing's going to be so cool. I've never used this before. It looks a lot smaller. Much, much smaller. Hopefully it doesn't have issues picking up the double stack, because it looks like it's not only going to be smaller, but potentially lighter as well, which would make sense if it's going to need to be on the back of the truck there. Okay. Okay. I have to turn on the telehandler, turn off the it's on. How do I control this thing though? Work mode? Oh, interesting. So there's work mode, there's transport mode, there's telehandler mode. What exactly does telehandler mode mean though? Let me get back. I didn't mean to get out there. I don't know what telehandler does specifically. Oh boy. Whoa. What is going on there? Holy cow. I didn't realize it could do that. Okay. That's pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, let's get some pallets loaded up here and see if we can get them into the truck. How easy this thing is to use. All right, I've gone ahead and I've bought 24 pallets. So that's what we have to test this out here. And you know what? That truck could be in a much, much better position. Let me go ahead and just readjust this here a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and start loading things up. All right, I want this to be essentially as close to these pallets of fish food as possible, just to make loading them much, much easier and quicker. And that looks about good to me, right? Yeah, that looks fine. Now, the wheels are there, so we're going to have to use that telehandler mode on the Palfinger for sure. Hopefully there's not going to be an issue with the weight though. Well, let's just find out. Let's do it. Let's get this old forklift out of the way. All right, Palfinger, let's do this. So how is this going to work here? Our fork should be wide enough to grab this. Let's go for this front load first. That way we can test out the telehandler feature as well. We'll turn that on, and that is how to extend. Okay, very good. What about this? Nothing to worry about there. Okay, so let's go ahead and start by just extending this out, because we are going to need the length if we're going to pick up these pallets how we want to pick them up. And let's see, hopefully the weight's not going to be an issue here. And right away, very different to control this thing. Very, very different. It's got a different like wheelbase and everything, so it's going to take like a minute to get used to this thing here. All right, we've got that grabbed. Any issues? It's shaking a little bit. I don't know if I like that. Other than that, though, it seems okay. All right, it picked up the first stack. No issues whatsoever. This is going to be the test, though. Is it going to have any issues picking up the full 8 pallets? Okay, in we go. And are we ready? Lift. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, that's super unfortunate. Okay. Okay, let's load them in one level at a time for now. We can actually do this without too much of a to-do, because we can get it there and then push it out. Oh, no. Okay, that's not working either. Oh, no. Okay, well, this is not as good as I thought it would be, but luckily, what we're going to use it for is mainly going to be back at our new place there. So let's leave that how it is right there, and let's hop back in our old guy and use that to like muscle things on here. And since we've got this just going right now, let me try and load it up in here and see how this whole thing works. Is it going to give me a prompt? Let me switch over to keyboard. It's always better in keyboard. Let's see. How does one do this? Transport mode. Okay, I don't see anything to like really get this to work. Maybe we got to go back into work mode. And if I line it up right there, and then how in the world is this supposed to work? Whoa, you can switch the steering mode. Go left or right. That's cool. I still need to figure this out though. Well, let's try this. Maybe if I get in here, it's in transport mode, turn off telehandler. What if we get in the truck? Maybe if we're in there, then I'll get some sort of thing. Hal finger attached? Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's all we had to do. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Well, let's get these pallets loaded up now with this guy over here. We'll find a use for that. I'm not too worried about it. All right, we're all loaded up. We're ready to go. We've got tons and tons of fish food. Everything's working out great over here. We've made some big progress today, guys. We got our truck. We've got a whole new area, like a logistics center, I guess you could call it, whatever you want to say it is. But now we've got it. Let's get this loaded up and bingo, easy peasy. Yeah, we got big things going for us. We definitely scaled up a lot today, and it's going to help enable us to get more offshore aquacultures, because really that is the goal right now, to scale that side of production up, because that's where the money is going to come from. But these things had to be in place before that could happen. Otherwise, it would have been a disaster. So we've got this now, and I'm happy. I feel good. I feel like I can rest easy tonight. But guys, that's going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. Drop a like button. Hit that drop a like button. But guys, that is going to be it for today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button. And of course, if you're not already, make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell icon as well so you see when all my videos drop. But as always, have yourself a beautiful day, and I will see you on the next one.